Welcome to this video tutorial where I'll be talking about how to set up your HTML, basics of HTML, understanding HTML structure, how to create your first folder and file. So in this video we'll be using Accord code editor. In this Accord code editor I've created a file before, but let's look at how to create a new folder. To create a new folder, we go to this place and let's close this folder. Now let's go to open folder and click on this plus icon at the top, this plus icon, and create new folder. Then you enter a folder name. This folder name, we'll name it learning. Now press OK. Now let's enter this learning folder and click on this icon here. Now after that, you see this pop-up message here and you press OK. Now after pressing this OK, to remove this file, you click here and press close file. Then you click this place, and in this new folder that we created, click on this three dots at the top and create new file. So we'll be naming our file index.html. Okay, index.html. Now let's click on the file now, and you can see your index.html here. So we'll be creating our first HTML file. To do this, you need to name your HTML document by adding the code like this. Make sure you do it the way I'm doing it. Doc type HTML and close the tag. And you go to the next line and create a HTML tag. HTML. Now this is your HTML tag. This is your main HTML. Now let's create a head tag. Head. This your head tag is where your title for your document will be, but let's leave this empty for now. So move down from the head tag and go to body. Create a body tag now. Body. Now in this body tag, this is where your content will be. Your header, paragraph, image, links, and video. So we have created the body. Now let's create a head tag. Now a header. We have different type of header: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. And H1 is the largest header. H1. I'll be showing you the differences. Hello world. Now let's save this our file. We have saved it, and let's click on this play button. Now you can see your hello world in your browser. Let's go back and let's create another header, h2. Let's write the same thing, hello world, so you know the differences. Hello world. And save and go. Now you can see the differences now. This one is the largest header, which is h1, and this one is a larger header, which is h2. Now let me give you an example with h3. Let's put the same thing, hello world. Now you will understand the differences. Save and run. Now you can see the h3 is smaller than the h2, and the h2 is smaller than the h1. Now, and if you want to create a h4, which is header 4, it will now be smaller than header 3. So let's look at paragraph. To create a paragraph tag, you need to add p inside the tag and write your content. Welcome to learning field. Now you save and click on the play button. Now you can see the difference between the header and the paragraph. The header is bold and the paragraph is light. Then let's go back and let me make an example. If you want to write a content without adding, if you want to write a text without adding a tag, let me show you how it will look like. Let me add hello world. And let me save it. Now you can see the content that we just wrote. This is the content. This is the text that we just wrote. You can see the differences. It is more lighter than the paragraph because it's just a text without a label. So now let's talk about how to add link. To add link, you need to add this tag A, which stands for hyperlink, and inside this A tag you need to add a reference URL. To add this, you need to add href, and let me click on this. Then you will see a quote there. In that quote, that is where you write your link. If you are linking it to website, I can say I'm linking this to amazon.com. Now you write it here as amazon dot com for it to show in the browser. Now let's save and go. Now you can see the link. Now let's click on this link. So the link show a error message because we are using localhost. Note that the code that we are running now is not running in your browser. It's not running direct in your browser, so it's running in your device. That is why you are seeing this localhost here. It's using your IP address to run. Now let's go back and how to add image. To add image, you need to create an img tag. Inside this img tag, the img tag does not have an end tag. This is an end tag. This is end tag, end tag, end tag, end tag, and end tag. But the img to add image, it does not have end tag. So what you will do now is to create the source path to your image. To create this, you add src and add the path to your image here. My image link, and you can add alternate here if your image is not available. This is what will specify your image as this is my image. Now let's run it. Save and run. Now you can see no image here, but you can see a label for image. When we add an image in this tag, an image link to this tag, you can now see your image in the browser. So let's add image to our folder. To add this image to our folder, so to add image, go to your file manager, click on images, and click on any image like Canva, click on example, and select it, then move. You find your folder, my folder, learning feed, then you paste it here. After that, you come here and you see your image here. Then to copy this easily, you go here and copy it like this. Copy. Okay. Now you paste it here. Then you save and run. Now you can see the image. The image is like this in default, but if you want to style it, that is where you will use CSS. We are going to be learning about CSS on our next video. So do this and submit it